Hey guys, welcome back to Time Drops and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be modifying not one, but two Casioaks, a GA2100 and the newer GA-B2100, with the goal of creating the ultimate full metal Casioak, and I think I may have done just that. I'll be running through everything from the kits I used to the whole process and show you how you can do exactly the same. If that sounds good to you, please give this video a like and hit the subscribe button and then sit back, relax and we'll jump right in. So if you're familiar with the channel, you'll know we love Casioaks here, and if you're new, welcome once again. And by the way, we love Casioaks here. It's fair to say they've featured on quite a lot of videos over the past few years as we've journeyed through their evolution together. It's been emotional guys, I know. But seriously, you don't need to be a huge fan to know they've taken the watch world by storm, mostly thanks to their looks. While taking inspiration from the original octagonal G-Shock, the DW5000, they're also reminiscent of Audimar's Piguet's Royal Oak. You know the story, and well, ultimately, this has resulted in them becoming G-Shock's most popular model of all time. And one craze that's run alongside this wave of popularity is their modification opportunities. The GA2100s especially have been a creative's dream, and we've seen loads of different designs or even masterpieces being crafted from aftermarket parts. I've been paying very close attention and done a few of these myself. The possibilities to personalise, enhance the look of, or even add an extra luxury touch are endless, and all generally for very reasonable prices. Modification videos have also been requested by many of you, so I thought now is the right time I brought such activity to the channel. My friends over at SKX Mod have provided us with the kits and all the tools we need to achieve this. They're a really cool company offering a wide range of modification options for Casios, Seikos and many more, and most importantly, all in one place. I've got two kits to use in this video and therefore lots of fun to be had. Let's get into it. So, what's in the box? Within this modification kit, you'll receive two bands, one stainless steel in the familiar link style, as well as a rubber strap in a colour of your choice, made from either silicone or FKM. You'll also get a combination of flat and crosshead screwdrivers to assist in all the dismantling and construction. This fantastic 316L stainless steel case featuring exposed screws on its vertically lined brushed and polished finished bezel. And just quickly in terms of dimensions, this case has a diameter of 44mm without the crown, a lug to lug length of 57.4mm, a thickness of 11.2mm before assembling, and a lug width of 27mm. You'll also get an additional buckle for your rubber strap, which we'll be using in this video. You'll also get the pins you need, a Casio signed case back, which is very cool, as well as a glass protector to complete the housing, which I'm actually not going to use in this because, well, YOLO. So here it is, the yellow GA-B2100. Let's get going. Now, first things first, once you've strategically placed all of your components out on the table, okay, not strictly necessary, unless of course you're filming a YouTube video. You'll need to place the mat that arrives in the box on a flat surface and start by removing your quick release straps, which is incredibly easy. These things are a godsend. You can use a removal tool if you want to stay pro, but you certainly don't need to. A quick prod with one of the flathead screwdrivers or even your finger if you want to go rogue is enough. Once these are removed, we then need to loosen the 4 screws securing the case. I'll speed this up because nobody wants to watch this in real time. Then, once that's done, it's time to pick off the resin case. And there we have it, the module is out in all its glory. So now, we introduce the stainless steel casing. Simply slot the module into the case, ensuring the crown sits at 3 o'clock. This crown is simply aesthetic by the way, it doesn't do anything. Well, it does spin actually, but the main thing is it looks cool and emulates the luxury look they're going for. Screw that in using the screws provided, not the ones that you removed, making sure it's all fixed in nicely. Then it's time to turn it around and screw in its case back. As mentioned, this is actually really cool as it will sit on top and screw into the existing holes of the original case back, so won't compromise any of the shock resistance the G-Shock so infamously provides. So now that's in, time to add the strap. You'll need to align the strap with the lugs and push the pins in to fix. This requires a lot of pressure, so using the back of a screwdriver works well, as you can see here. This band in particular is made from silicone. I chose the yellow with the intention to make the accents on the mode and battery level indicating sub-dial pop, while being a contrast to the main case's stainless steel. I've always loved the combo of a metal bezel and rubber or resin strap, the GM2100 being a great example of that. And this style of case and band from SKX Mod provide that extra premium look and feel to create an enhanced version of that thanks to the GA-B2100's addition of Bluetooth and solar. Now you've confirmed everything is secured and the buttons are all functioning as they should, there we have it, one awesome looking Casioak. The band has many holes to ensure it sits nicely on the wrist, and it certainly does just that. This now weighs in at 110 grams, and the assembled case is now 15mm thick, and is incredibly comfortable on the wrist. And now we've got it, let's change it again, because we can. Time to swap out the rubber band for the stainless steel to go all in on a full metal Casioak. Now, this band continues the theme of the case with its combination of brushed and polished finishes, all the way down to its butterfly clasp. This is fixed in by again aligning the precision cut lugs with the band and screwing in the pins to secure. It really is that simple. The familiar style of the small links and the combination of finish means that this band reflects the light incredibly well and makes this one even more of an eye catcher. Now weighing 160 grams when sized for my wrist. Just look at that, the stainless steel casing, the contrasting of yellow and white hands on a black sunburst dial, and wait, a positive display, something we haven't yet seen on a metal Casioak. We may just be onto something here. I think we should compare this to a GMB 2100, don't you? But first, as I've said, we've got two kits, so we'll come back to this and head over into the land of the GA 2100. And I've chosen to modify this classic, the OG, the GA 2100 1A. This is one I wear on a daily basis, so I thought it would be a great canvas to start with. But with this one, I'm not just going to be modifying the case and strap. Oh no, we're going in deeper and modifying the dial, hands and hour markers too, to take this to another level. Again, there's loads to choose from SKX Mod's site, and it took me a long time to decide. In the end, I went for a black waffle style dial to add a premium look in addition to its all black casing, with sky blue accents to pop yet again. This kit also features a fully stealth black strap, this time made from FKM rubber. So this mod is obviously slightly more involved than the previous one, as I'll be stripping the watch right back. SKX Mod actually have a video comparing the difference between the GA and the GAB 2100s in terms of their construction, which is really interesting. Definitely worth watching if you want to seriously geek out, like me. Once you've dismantled your watch, we'll start by removing the hands. You'll need to grab a bit of plastic to place underneath the hands on the watch to avoid scratching the dial when using your hand removal tools. All you'll need to do is place them either side of the hands, apply a slight bit of pressure as you lift, and off they come. You can't quite get under the sub-dial hands so easily, so I gently placed this over the top and removed it simply enough that way. Both come off relatively easily in fairness. You'll then need to remove your dial. Now this is lightly glued, so requires that multi-purpose screwdriver again to get between and gently prise it up and off. Then we add our new one. This should stick nicely with the adhesive already applied. Again, ensure this lines up. You can either grab another Casioak if you wish for comparison. Now it's time to add your new hands. Grab some tweezers and gently place them on top, starting with the hour hand. Then press down with a hand setting tool, add the minute and sub-dial hand in the same way, and you're all set. Time to add the hour marker ring. This, again, is pretty straightforward. Simply place it on top of the module, aligning with the rivets of the dial and manoeuvring it until you get it just right. You'll likely hear a few satisfying clicks to confirm. Lastly, before we rehouse it, give it a quick test to confirm all is well, repeat the process we ran through earlier, and boom. There it is, a full metal Casioak that's black and blue, all for you. I'm so impressed with how this turned out. The black casing is of seriously high quality and looks unreal in my opinion. Then the addition of that waffle dial and splashes of blue are the icing on the cake and the cherry on top. If both were blue, of course. I mentioned that we should compare these to an official full metal Casioak, the GMB 2100. So here we are. I think we can probably agree that all three look pretty awesome, and rather similar. Especially, of course, the full stainless steel GAB 2100 we created earlier. This official GMB 2100 was so highly anticipated ever since the original Casioak's conception in 2019, and we finally saw it released right here in 2022, and it certainly didn't disappoint. I'm personally a huge fan of it. However, there were a few things some fans weren't so fond of. Firstly, the retail price of $550 for this model in particular, as well as the launch of 3 models all featuring a negative display. Well, this may just be a solution for both. For starters, the GAB 2100 retails for around $150 to $160 depending on the colour. Then adding this full metal kit that starts at under $100, you create this beautiful timepiece for a grand total of $250, less than half of the price. That's certainly not to be sniffed at, and while this isn't the official G-Shock casing, it becomes ever more clear as to why people go down this route. Plus, at the time of making this video, there aren't any positive display options for the full metal Casioak yet, so doing this modification also solves that one. So as you can see, there's a lot you can do with these kits and the possibilities are awesome. In fact, I carried on playing around with more iterations, interchanging the case, bands, even the buckles, and felt like they just kept getting better and better. Anyway, I should probably wrap this video up now. I think I'm getting too excited and we'd probably be here forever. I'd love to know what you guys think. Would you go for the option of modding to enhance your Casioak? If you've done so already, let everyone know your experience below and share a picture with me on my Instagram. Also, let me know which design is your favourite from this video in particular. A big thank you again to SKX Mod. I'll leave a link in the description to these kits if you want to go and grab one yourself. As always, thanks so much for watching guys and your continued support. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up because that really helps. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to see loads more content of some of your favourite watch releases. I'll see you in the next one guys. Stay awesome and take care.